Collaboration for Mental Wealth in Moray is a group of people from organisations including the Digital Care and Health Institute, third sector organisations like our local TSI, Third Sector Interface, organisations that support people in recovery from drug and alcohol use, and organisations that support people around creativity, as well as organisations that are running community venues like halls and things like that. So it's quite an eclectic bunch of people, but really what they all have in common is a real passion for shaking things up around mental health. So in phase one, what we did was we did our best to connect with as many people as we could across Moray and ask them what they thought mental wealth was. What we heard from people was the power of connection and how important that is to them. But also, anytime we're having conversations about mental health and well-being, how resistant, how stigmatised people still feel. They don't feel able to be free and open about that topic, and they're not sure how to connect with it, despite the fact that we have relationships with those people that are trusting. So that tells us that we need to do more. We need to figure out a different approach.
We have 1,000 young people leaving the area every year. That creates a brain drain, and there's also growing demographic pressures. So that creates unsustainable challenges on an already strained health and care system locally. And because of the rurality, it does create challenges. Digital does have an opportunity to play with that. We are taking forward a living lab on mental well-being, and we're hoping to connect up the work so that it is user-driven. And the key here is to test, trial, and evaluate all in the same kind of bubble, and make sure that you have lots of different stakeholders working together to do that.
There's so much when anyone comes to Moray that they think, well, why can anyone be unhappy here? It is an incredible landscape, very friendly and warm people, but really diverse people. So it's about the connectivity and about bringing people to a place where they can see that, realise things, because the appetite for research is really, really low. If we can do that, potentially we can hold on to our young people. We can find solutions together that work for this ageing population, and we can prevent an absolute disaster in terms of how our services and supports are going to work for mental health. But more than that, we can get to a place where Moray is seen as the centre of mental wealth, I feel, for the UK, and inspire other people in the UK and globally to find some other solutions that are not always medicalised when we think about mental health.